Continuing on Great Day TV with Chris Garrison, and we're talking about an accident, what to do, and today it's getting the lawyer, getting some consultation to make sure everything's right for you. So thank you for joining us again, and once a lawyer is hired, that would be you, we're going to talk about what's the process.
Well, the first thing we have to notify either the person that hurt you or the insurance company.
Okay.
Because ultimately we want to get it referred to an insurance company and get a claim started, a claim opened up.
Determine if and when any expert should be hired. What do you mean by that?
Well, in some cases we would want to hire an expert right away, and that would be in a case where there may be an intersection accident where you need to get an accident reconstructionist out there.
Wait for the client to recover? What do you mean by that?
Well, there's a point in time when you're kind of done for a while. You put it in neutral because the client's still treating. You can't value their case until they're done treating because you don't know what their outcome's going to be.
Oh, statute of limitations.
Well, that would be one reason why we might not wait till the case is resolved or until the person's recovered. You only have 2 years under most cases in Indiana to file a lawsuit.
Collect medical records and bills. I would imagine that's very important.
Yeah, once the client's done treating, it's time to collect up all the bills and the medical records. That's a big part of the formula, if you will, of what a case is worth.
Okay. Lost wage information. If
Right.
you can't work, that weighs into it.
A lot of people that have, even smaller injuries will at least be missing a few days, a couple weeks. Some people that are hurt badly lose a job. That's all part of your damages. So yes, we'll be collecting that up.
Okay. Make a demand. What do you mean by that?
Well, that's just the sort of the artwork of being a lawyer and doing this for a long time, is taking all these pieces of the puzzle and trying to evaluate what actually happened to this person and what would be a legitimate number that we could expect that case to settle for. And that isn't necessarily what we make a demand for, because there's a negotiation that goes on. So you have to have a sort of bandwidth of expectation, and you make a demand toward the high end of that bandwidth of expectation, and then hope to settle it, somewhere in the middle.
Okay. Negotiate a settlement, then file suit.
Well, if you don't get a settlement or the statute's going to expire, then you have to file a lawsuit. When you file that lawsuit, then it keeps your case from ever dying.
What kind of damages can an injured person recover? Well, the medical expenses would be
We've talked
the
about
first thing. Medical expenses. Yeah. Lost income. You mentioned that. Ooh, disfigurement.
Disfigurement, scarring, being stuck in a different position. Like if you're going to have to walk around with your head this way, or anything that just changes your appearance in a dramatic and unflattering way would be a considered disfigurement.
Okay.
Permanent impairment, that's where permanent impairment is a result of lost function.
Lost consortium, what does that mean?
Well, that means loss of services of a spouse. So like if this is not a part of the claim that the individual that got hurt has, it's what their spouse has. They have a claim for what they have to do to fill in for the spouse, whether it's cutting the grass, doing the laundry,
taking care of them,
caring for the person. Yes.
Yep. It's amazing to think of all the different aspects that can happen. And this isn't just for people who are older, we say. It could be anybody at any time in their life have an accident, and you need to be prepared. And
Right.
I don't think many of us are. Chris Garrison, Garrison Law Firm. Good advice if you have an accident, whatever that accident may be. Of course, Chris would advise you perhaps to call him if you need some more legal advice. But this is very good starting points and a lot of things I hadn't thought about. We'll be back with more, and that's no accident, on Great Day TV.